What's up? And we're live. Okay, so I'm just waiting for anybody to just trickle in. Marty Worm, Pat, Ground Zero Salem, and Alan Colson, Let's Talk Metal. They all did a stream of one and done albums. So I decided to hold off a bit. That's one reason why this solo stream is very late. So happy Bandcamp Friday. It is May 7th. And this is the last one that they're doing, as far as I know. They might do like another Bandcamp Friday for the second half of the year. They kind of did a little bit of that last year, but they made no formal announcement yet. Hey, what's up? No baloney Anzalone. So I was hoping some people would have gotten the notifications. Everything's kind of last minute. I wasn't even sure if I was going to do this, but fuck it. So I'm a little better prepared this time. I know last month I kind of fumbled a little bit just trying to figure things out. I'm not going to try and take too long. So I know everybody's got a life. So, okay. So I'm going to just wait a minute. So because it's Bandcamp Friday, I'm going to just pull up my screen. So here we go. I got the screen share working here. And I'm going to go through some tabs and just show you some stuff that I picked up and some stuff that was released that's because some stuff is on pre-order. Oh, thanks. So I'll be talking about Cursed Womb very briefly. So as you can tell, I kind of I ate Schnell's Kool-Aid. And it's good stuff. So yeah. So Bandcamp Friday, I've gotten some recommends from people, either directly or indirectly, but you guys have been very helpful in finding out some good stuff. If you know any good stuff that you can recommend, please leave something in the comments. I'll highlight it. And which kind of sucks because there's only like 3 or something hours left formally for a Bandcamp Friday. So, you know, so it's not that much time. So this is very last minute in its truest form. So you guys can make some recommends. Anybody who wants to just bite the bullet last minute and pick up anything through Bandcamp, that's great. All the money goes directly to the artist. So Bandcamp doesn't take a cut. So I thought I'd reiterate that. That's a very important point. Okay, so go through my little notes here. So if you want, we can start with a Cursed Room. So let me pull up the page. And that should be one of the first ones here. Hold on, I know I saved it. That's regret. There you go, Cursed Womb. So this right here, as many of you know, so Adam Schnellenbach and a few other guys have this project together, and they put out, I think it was 2 releases last year, and this is basically a compilation of those releases from last year. So it's very convenient, and those quickly sold out. So it's I didn't get a chance to grab those, and I think that Chanel and company have figured out this time how to work out the distribution better, so they were able to you know, kind of get in the hands of more people. So they got some shirts. Here's a nice picture. So as you all know, even if you follow him on Instagram, he will make very sure that you're aware that this project exists. So he's not subtle at all. Hey, you know, can't knock the hustle, right? So let me see if this pops up. So you get some cool stickers and some other stuff. I'm not sure who did the drawings. So you get a CD or tape. So right now there's a sticker pack. There's 3 remaining. Another reason why I'm doing this live is you can actually see what's remaining. So sometimes this stuff sells out and you're kind of stuck with digital only. So there's the artwork. Pretty cool. Let me see. All right, thanks a lot, Brian. Very cool. I'm gonna try to do a little more variety too, other than just death metal. So I got some other things here too. Shit, no, I didn't know that. Okay. You don't want to know my credit limit. It's a little more than it should be. Okay, so he's got like another distro, Verminoxus or something. That's also putting out this tape. So this is the Molten Face edition. So it came with the sticker, and this is that Accursed Womb sticker. Hopefully it focus. So there we go. Pretty cool. So I got the yellow tape to match this. I think this was the only option left. So it's not like I try to be a banana for a day. I think there's a clear version of this too, but this was the only option available when I tried to order it. So I guess clear was the more popular one, and that one first. So yeah, so I could have gotten white, but I went with yellow because I'm a bit of a lard ass, and white doesn't look good on me. So, you know, I like bananas. So the fruit bananas. So here is the tape. Pretty cool. So this is some pro stuff. This is not some DIY. What do you call it? Production here. They did a proper issue with the J card. It's got the artwork in there. Kiss the Go Eternal. So good job, guys. This right here, you obviously want to know what it sounds like. So it's what you think it'd be. It's death metal, and this shit's very. It kind of borders on the line of death metal and doom metal, but in a sort of it's like it wants to be funeral doom. Like it kind of teases the line. It's just a bit of this sort of tugging back and forth. Now the thing about Chanel is, who does the vocals for this, it's now the thing about this kind of music is, if I say this stuff sounds disturbed, you're gonna go, well, yeah, a lot of stuff does, you know what I mean? But this right here, it makes you question what is going on in his head. But I think the results of this came out very, very good. I really like what they did with this. It sounds great, but it is very disturbing. I don't know how much of it you guys listen to it online, but if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. Okay. Shit, okay. All right, so the next thing. So again, going through my notes here. Anybody pick up that Coffin Mulch at all? Let's see if I can pull it up. Devin, I know you did. So let's talk a little bit of Caligari. My mouse is acting funny. Awesome. Yeah, you know something, man? That shit sold out like so quickly, especially the vinyl, you know, which is not surprising. But if you're one of those CD guys or tape guys, they still have tapes and CDs in their store also. Is the vinyl getting a repress? I'm pretty sure it is. So here is Coffin Mulch. So it looks like there's a second press of the tape, and there's 200 copies. So $750, pretty reasonable. I think it's yeah. So here's the CD. I don't think this one's being put up by Caligari, the CD version anyway. So that's 34 remaining. So if you want it, now's the time. Of course, the vinyl's sold out. Yeah, so, okay. So there's that. All right, so let's move on to heavy metal. So anybody here familiar with Seven Sisters? So this is a band, heavy metal from the UK. They have that very classic. I mean, this is the shit that sounds like it's straight from the 80s, and it's great. I first found out about them through what they did a split with Haunt, actually. That split they did with Haunt, you know, Trevor Church. It's been long sold out, and I hope they reissue that. But these guys are good. So they released a they just dropped this I think it was yesterday. So it's only 50 copies. So this is a very limited run, and it's a compilation of their demo and 7-inch. So let's see. Yeah, old card sleeve. So this is a pre-order. So I don't have this yet. It will be shipping around June 1st. I think with these shipping times, if you guys notice, the vinyl is not very reliable. I think there's a delay with pressing plants just in general. So I'm gonna trust the dates on the tapes more than I would on the vinyl. So I could definitely expect this early June. So I can't wait to show it off once it comes in. So this is a fluorescent purple. So I'll be leaving links for these once the stream is over, so you guys can, you know, check it out if you don't feel like scrolling through all this. So really cool. Heavy metal's your thing. Definitely check these guys out. So, okay. A second CD. Except for the Perilaxe. You got 2 CDs. Okay, we have. So I gave Brian a heads up about this band. So this is TURRIS EBURNEA. I think that's how you say it. So let me pull this up. And this is out of Italy. Oh, the Coffin Mulch. Gotcha. Right. And here they have got a tape available. It's 200 copies. And a CD. So looks like these guys are from Italy, and they play a sort of how would you describe it, Brian? What did you think? I mean, for me, it was a bit like it was quite strange, but it was also experimental. They often have moments where they have like synth all mixed along with death metal. If you like your death metal a little interesting, if you like it you know, something that's very non-conventional. I mean, also coming from Italy, I mean, you know, I was expecting something a little more interesting and different, and these guys definitely do the job. Shit, man. All right. I don't know, Devin. Oh, my fucking mouse, man. It's not working. Okay. Let me go back. So check out TURRIS EBURNEA. I put an order in already for the CD, so I'm expecting that to come in soon. I love what I heard. I'll leave a link for that one also. LARVAE. Anybody pick up LARVAE? They had a demo they put out last year. It was pretty good. So they have a black and red 7-inch. Let me pull this up. Yeah, it was definitely progressive and technical. That TURRIS EBURNEA. If that's your thing, you know, it's a very high recommend. I came out like March, so it's new, but it's not like brand new. I get a feeling word will get out, you know, and people will start to take notice. It's like that Foco Fatuo. Yeah, I got the that Foco Fatuo. So I got the vinyl right here. These guys are also from Italy. They do some really interesting things. Um, this is some of that nasty primitive death metal. So this is very different from the other band I just showed. So this is Sickening Cadaveric Perversion. So there's only 200 copies of this. Looks pretty sick. So I'm waiting for this to arrive. And right now it's saying that there's 9 remaining. Yeah. And they got some other swag and shit here too. So if this is your thing, man, they still have it. For some reason, the black sold out first. And that one has 300 copies. Yet the red, it's limited. What's it say here? Does it actually say? Yeah, 200 copies. And it's still available. So that's really weird. But if this is your thing, man, definitely check it out. If you like Machetazo and bands like that, you know, this is definitely up your alley. Okay, next. This one I just ordered. It's the very last thing I picked up, and this is a recommendation from Jake. Jake, you're online? Yes, you are. So this is KATABASILISK, and this is some black metal that just dropped. They just have the one track right now. I loved what I heard. So this is a tape that won't be out till the 16th. So hopefully I get it by the end of the month. It's very limited. So it's only 66 copies. This shit's dark, man, but it's got some really catchy riffing. It's still raw, but it's not like that basement kind of raw. Production's done quite well. You can tell just by looking at it. I don't know where these guys are from. I mean, it's put up by Narpentag Production, which is from Germany, but I'm not sure where the band's from. Oh yeah, definitely. Then the 7-inch is a no-brainer. And 9 copies left of that 7-inch. So I would definitely grab it if you love the demo. Hey, what's up, Nick? All right, so next up, the Coffin Mulch. VOIDWOMB. Now this shit's been sold out like everywhere, but I did notice they still had tapes of this. I have a feeling they're gonna have another pressing for this. So this was the vinyl was put up by Iron Bonehead. This one here is put up by Gruesome Records. And this is some kick-ass death metal out of Portugal. So let me just pull up the images here. So you got blue and black. So more dark, kind of leaning on a doomy side of death metal. So this is another one of my recent pickups that I really liked. Yeah. So I knew about these guys since around February, something like that. I picked it up from Nuclear War Now. So I'm hoping that they get more copies in, but people should know about this. VOIDWOMB. Rotted Life has copies. Oh shit. Well, there you go. I'm not trying to make this all Bandcamp. I mean, there's some shit you can get that might be a wiser buy if you go elsewhere. Which, you know, can actually be cheaper, especially if the shipping is international. If you find a local distro, it's probably a better idea. And $20 spin, it's, you know, these guys have been just kicking ass. Okay, so All right. I know I'll be getting punished tonight. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, here's a good one. So I showed Seven Sisters. So this is a local band. Jeff, are you aware of these guys? So this is BLAZON, right? We got 3 hours and 6 minutes left. I'm not going to be here 3 hours, that's for sure. So they're dropping a new album in June. I would love to interview these guys. I'm going to see if I can make that happen. So like I said, they're from Philly, and their EP they put out last year, it's kick-ass, man. It's that classic heavy metal. It's got that Iron Maiden-esque kind of style. So Endless Halls of Golden Totem. Although this one here, just based on that one track, you can tell they kind of amped it up. They're leading more and more a little bit towards that power metal side of things, whereas the previous EP wasn't quite in that direction. It was still quite a little rough, but you can tell these guys have a lot of potential. So they have a vinyl available, CD. Oh, this fucking mouse. Okay. Yeah, so this is the CD. Yeah, if you're in the US, make sure you click the right one. Cool shit. And while you're at it, pick up their EP too. The last I checked, the vinyl is still available. So that's this guy right here. So make sure you pick this up. It's pretty basic. It actually came with this cool. I figure it's worth showing. Came with this cool patch. I mean, it's not some skimpy shit, man. They really did some crazy ass treatment. So definitely check it out. All right, so that's BLAZON, right? I'll leave a link for them. Some kick-ass heavy metal. We also have real quick for you hardcore nuts. I quickly browse through this earlier. So this just dropped today. So this is Regret. This is a hardcore out of Hong Kong. So it's pretty hard hitting, male and female vocals. So they kind of share both sides of the vocal duty. The sound to me sounds very quite sort of West Coast hardcore. Really catchy stuff. Does the job. This is their debut. So for now, they just have the tape. I think they have multiple sources you can order from, depending where the shipping is cheapest. So there we go. So if hardcore is your thing, check them out. Thought I'd give them a shout out. Also important to note that if you order the tape, you get sort of like a mini zine, and it has all the lyrics and everything in it too. So it looks like a proper zine. But I won't know everything until it actually arrives. What else? Caligari. All right, so this one here is a black metal band out of Vancouver called SVNEATR. They put out an album back in 2019 or late 2018. So this is their next full length called Chinook. And this is pretty much very modern sounding black metal. Very good production quality. If you're not all about the raw shit, if you just want something that just has very catchy riffing, they also have a music video. So I'll leave a link for that. Check them out. So this just dropped. Yeah, so they got a cassette and the CD. This right here, I've talked about these guys a few times. I don't know if Brian, if you had a chance, or or Jeff, if you had a chance to check this project out called KYRIOS. So Caligari has a really cool deal, and so this is really experimental. It's almost psychedelic black metal. Really good listens. It doesn't have a whole lot of tracks. Again, it's just an EP, but they got this cool bundle with the Exul, which is a band from Arizona. They also play a very kind of progressive form of death metal. So you got this nice sort of black metal, death metal kind of combination. But I think this combo pack fits really well. So if you're looking for something that's kind of more of an interesting listen, very non-conventional, I mean, these two guys are fit the bill. So this is a pretty good bundle. All right. Sorry, guys. My mouse is just, it's kind of skippy. This one here is a recommendation from Justin of Vestibon's Blood Box. So he put this on his Instagram, and I checked it out. So this is Altar of the Moon, Land of the Lost. It's 2 tracks, so it looks like it's digital only. And this is pretty much black metal with dungeon synth. It's got this sort of it almost shares like a layer of dungeon synth, and oftentimes it just has a sort of a black metal element over it. And I really liked what I heard. It's Name Your Price. So it looks like this is another one of those J.R.R. Tolkien kind of themes, which is pretty cool. I mean, although there's a lot of bands that kind of are very inspired by that. So this is from the US. Very cool. Yeah, I think that KYRIOS came out last year. So for some reason, it looks like word is getting around again. So I'm starting to see a lot more promotions for it. So I don't know what the deal is. Maybe just another pressing, or what. That Exo, man, it's pretty good. I picked up the tape already last year when it first dropped. I think that was the independent release, and then they had a proper reissue after that. Hey, what's up, Brendan Von Doom? Idle Ruin and Battlegrave from Oz. Cool, okay. You know, I'll have to check it out and leave a link for that too. Thanks. Yeah, my mic is actually working for once. Isn't that something? All right, so let me see. I'm not going in order. That's also what's messing me up. So another one here. So the thing is, this is a cool black metal project, but this is sold out through Bandcamp, and Stygian Blackhand. But Caligari Records still has tapes of this available. I'm not talking to Jeff because Jeff is not a tape guy. So that is UMBRAL Twilight. Let me see if I can pull it up here. There we go. All right, so this is their web store actually. So if you want a chance of getting their physical tape, if not, you can get it digitally. So this right here, it's some pretty cool US black metal. So here's the thing, man. It's like if you read up on this band, they claim to do the vocals only during the moonlight, and they use very old analog equipment and it really sounds that way, especially during the interludes. It has a very classic kind of sound, and it has a very sort of nighttime kind of feeling. It's kind of a lo-fi, but it's not really raw where you can't really make out what's going on. It's actually very catchy. I really enjoyed this release, so I thought it was worth mentioning. So yeah, it's these two guys right here. So I actually have the tape, so I'll just go ahead and show you what that looks like. So Umbral Twilight, and that is Bleeding Alchemic Talisman. Highly recommended. I get my focus to work. So nothing going on in the back. It's very basic. So it's just the 4 tracks. So as far as I know, this is the only thing they put out. But I like what I heard. I don't think I had. What is that, Jeff? Yeah, I knew you'd say that. The problem is that with releases like this, if you want it in physical, this is really your only option. You know, so either that or digital. So that's one of those things that it's a bit of a downside. And this is why I put up some of the Bandcamp stuff, showing you that, yeah, you know, if there is a CD available, you should know about it if that's your preferred format. There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get an interview with these guys. You know, before they hit it big and they, you know, ignore me. Okay, so next up. Holy shit, man. All right, so this is a cool one. So this is PHOBIA. So this has been making the circuit. It looks like there's been a reissue. So let me see if I can find that here. Fucking mouse, man. All right, so this is PHOBIA. Slaughterhouse tapes. So this is a compilation of demos. So this right here came out in, I want to say 1991, maybe 1992. A material that was recorded back in 1990. So this was a project put together by members of, I want to say, what the hell was it? Enslaved and Theater of Tragedy. Yeah, they actually had a death metal project for a little time there. So I put an order in for the CD. So I'm pretty excited about this. So this shit rips, man. I wish they would have made another album. Hey, what's up, Nick? I think that's Nick. Is this John? I don't know. It's all you thralls, guys. You guys are all awesome. Thanks for hopping on our streams. Okay. Temptress, okay. Aussie metal. Yeah, man, you're the guy to go to, man, for this Australian stuff, man. Like this is yeah, this is some good stuff to know, man. Awesome. Yeah, I gotta pull some of these links together. Okay. Yeah, so check out PHOBIA. This is one of those where, like, and you know something, you know, the Marty Worm stream that they just did, we were talking about the one and done stuff, and I didn't know what the rules were when it came to, I think I was mentioning some projects that I think were breaking the rules. It was like one of those, if you had a demo or an EP, it didn't really count. So bands that put out one album and that was it. But with PHOBIA, a bit of a gray area, right? Because they didn't really put out a full length. It was just a bunch of demos. So that's just a compilation of their stuff. They quickly moved on to other bands. I think there's a description here. Yeah, so it's got Gurdle Kjellson from Enslaved. Yeah. Hein Frode Hansen from Theater of Tragedy. There you go. Okay. Almost done. Oh, that sounds pretty good. Shit, man. You know something, Jeff? When I was putting some of this stuff together, like the KYRIOS, I don't know how you say it, like, that Italian band. Like, I know that's kind of stuff that's more up your alley. It's a little more interesting. It's a little more proggy. So again, I'll leave links so you can always check it out later. So this is one of my newest editions. So thanks to Brian Arkham, hit me up about this. I've been a Wheel fan for a while. I got their first 2 albums, but not on vinyl. I thought their first album was stronger, but the Icarus album, the second one was a little more meandery. It's still my thing. You know, I'm a Doom guy. But when this dropped, it was a pleasant surprise because the last album they put out was back in like 2013. So it's been a long hiatus. I thought these guys were done. I actually was not expecting another. That's why when Brian told me about them, and they were dropping Preserved in Time, it was a complete surprise. So here they are. So this is a German band, and they definitely hit up that Solitude of TURRIS kind of vibe. So if you like that kind of Doom or Candlemass, you know, I find these guys to be very riffy. The production on this is really stepped up. You can tell that they took a lot of time to really hone in their sound. I mean, they've had plenty of time to do it, considering it's been a long stretch since their last release. So, Wheel, Preserved in Time, you know, definitely check them out. This was put out by Cruz del Sur, and they actually have another project I'm about to show, and good stuff, man. You know, Paul Burr was not the first thing that came to mind, but after a few spins, I did get a little bit of, you know, right away I want to say Candlemass. I want to see, you know what I mean? Like, that's very easy to go. But I find that these guys kind of progress a little more, and I think I wouldn't put Paul Bearer with their previous releases, but with this new one, I did definitely hone in a little more in that territory. So it's black, which I think is the only variant for now. It's not like $20 spin when they'll give you like 30 options. So that's Wheel. So that's a new one. Check them out. Yeah, man, Horrendous are great. So I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Oh, you're talking about Valgride. Okay, sorry, I didn't see your comment earlier. It did sound like Horrendous, man. Sold. And Horrendous has been getting a little more progressive with every album, I've noticed. I still lean a little more on their older material. You know, I feel like who's another band's kind of, you know, Two Mold's another one. You know, I saw a little change in direction with their latest album. Yeah, so here's some more heavy metal, and so this is not a new release. This came out, I think it was early last year, but the reason I'm showing it is because I don't hear a lot of people talking about it for some reason. So it's 4 tracks. So this is their EP called Colossus, which is kind of strange because, you know, I guess that's the Colossus right there, right? In my mind, a Colossus should always be this huge thing, you know, that's supposed to magnify, but here it kind of has the opposite effect. So I don't know why they went, you know, there's a game for the PlayStation that was all about Colossus. I remember. What the hell was it called? But it was cool. Like, you like climb these creatures and stuff. It was very magnificent stuff, man. But you know, but this right here, this is some epic heavy metal, man. It stretches on the doomy side, but it's sometimes it sounds like they're looming more towards power metal too. There's like a little mix of all this kind of stuff. So this was also put out by Cruz del Sur, and it's got members of Midnight Dice, Smolder, and see where the Doom stuff comes in, and who the hell, and Satan's Hollow. So if you know Satan's Hollow, man, like they when I first got wind of this, I fell in love with these guys, man. It's so, you know, female fronted heavy metal. I don't know if they're still active, but you know, this has a member in this group also. As far as I know, it's only available in black. So Cruz del Sur, I think that's how you say it. Oh yeah, and these guys are from Chicago. So they're based in the U.S. Although I don't think all the members normally reside there anymore. But that's what they're listed as. Very basic. This song here, "City in the Sea." So if you know the Edgar Allan Poe poem about death, the embodiment of death wanting to be able to rule over a city, and it ends up sinking the city. So basically, that's what that song's about. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, if you guys have any more recommends. I don't know if I could do that. I could give you Bandcamp codes if you want that. Okay. Okay. Damn, man, you got some heavy hitters here, man. That shit sounds great. Yeah, I've noticed that, man. I've not been disappointed with their selection. The thing is, like, you know, I don't know. Am I just a dork for like just wanting some? I think $20 spin kind of spoiled some of us. We're like, you know, I would love some color options. You know, but whatever, you know. Maybe that's not always better. Transylvanian tapes, you know, I talked about them on the last solo stream I did, but I've actually have not looked this Bandcamp Friday. I know they dropped some new stuff, but I haven't had time to really explore. So Brian, if you have anything that you know that you might have checked out and enjoyed, and you thought people should check out, I actually arrived. Some of the stuff arrived that I ordered from last month. So that is the Stygian Crown. So there's more Epic Doom. Female fronted stuff, which is pretty cool. There's the band. If I can get that to focus, there we go. Really good stuff. They do have a vinyl of this, so if you're not a tape snob, definitely check this out. But I like this so much, I might actually get it on vinyl. So I don't know if I'm going to keep the tape. I'm enjoying it for now, but once I get the vinyl, you know, I might VCS seal it or something. Okay, so while I'm here, I want to give a thanks to Jake, Hymns on My Wake, for filling me in about this release and letting me know, because this Daiichi Lamp of Murmur split, shit kicks ass, man. And I know a lot of you guys may not be raw death metal kind of or raw black metal kind of guys, but here, but I think this is a really good example of the best of it. So that's the Daiichi side from Japan, Lamp of Murmur, and both these guys are super damn elusive, man. Like, they don't want to be, especially Daiichi, man. Like, we don't know who they are. So this was put out by Folkvanger, and Jake, if you're online, man, like, this is getting reissued, right? I hope so, because this is going for stupid prices at the moment. So thanks for the heads up on this one. All right, I think that's about it. Let's see. All right. Awesome. Yeah, man. You know, we hate flipper scum, man. It's seen the prices of those things. It's stupid. So, you know, more people should be able to get their hands on that. That is you, Nick. You're a CD guy. All right. Definitely. You don't collect tape. You don't collect tape whatsoever, at all. I know you have some vinyl, right? Yeah, you are committed to CDs. It is hard to go back once you've gone that far, I guess. Yeah, you know, I told myself when I started collecting vinyl, it's just going to be like one or two, and it's just the stuff that it's like I was just going to be the 9s or the 10s, you know. And then before you know it, I must be running to a lot of 9s or 10s because look at this, you know, like, and I got more over here. I got more in here, so it's gotten a little out of hand. Well, hell yeah, man. They got a new album dropping? I love RITE, man. All that, like, heavy fucking aggressive speed metal and shit, like, you know. Violet Cold's not something I got into immediately, but they've been growing on me. I do have 2 of their tapes, and, you know, it's good stuff. I do like post-black metal, overall, but I'm late to the party with them. Okay. Absolute Power, yeah. Is that still on Bandcamp? Because I know that's been reissued through several distributors, so that should not be too hard to find. I actually have some kind of Asian import version of that album, but I don't have it on vinyl. But they do have some cool color variants. While I'm here, I'm also going to leave a link to Grim Graphics. They do T-shirts. They have some pretty cool stuff. So I got this cool Ayesher, it's black metal, one-woman black metal project from the Ukraine. So check that out, man. So they didn't skimp. Look at that. Gotta have it, man. So I put an order in for that. And they got some other cool stuff. They sell original artwork. So if you're wondering what that link is, it's for this. They got Holder. They got some other stuff. They don't have a huge selection, but they're very particular about what they have, and it's all quality. Yeah, that's a good one. All right. Okay, so that's it for me for now, but I'm gonna leave it up for another minute. Any last minute stuff you guys want to recommend for the video? While we're waiting, go to Translation Loss. Translation Loss are pretty good with their colored vinyl, but they have some good shit. That's they have on there. But there's a band called Caged. They're like a death doom band, and their Stricken of Continuance album, which was only on tape for a while, and that was put up by Transylvanian Tapes. So they're getting the vinyl treatment for the first time. And let me see if I can pull up the link here so you can see it, because it's pretty badass. And that's a band, A Cage is from Philadelphia. So again, thought I'd give them a shout out. Check that out. Artwork's really hard to make out because the tape was the same way. But with the tape, you couldn't even see the image. It was barely visible. You can see a little better here with the vinyl. But this is some really good Death Doom, man. Highly recommended. I have the tape, but I'm gonna go ahead and split through the vinyl. It's that good. So they got a half and half. I'm not a fan of the half and halves, but you know, if that's your thing, but I'll probably end up grabbing this one. Noctool, okay, so Jake is recommending Noctool. So let me go ahead and hold that up. Is that still available? Yeah, here we go. How would you describe their sound? Their prices are pretty reasonable too. It's right in line with the $20 spin prices. Man, that shit looks sweet. I think this one's a better fit though for the theme of the album. That blue does look nice though. Yeah, I haven't ordered anything from here in a while, but these guys are about quality though. They got some good stuff. Let's see if anything else I might have missed. The Swamp Beast, this is fucking good. So I thought it was sold out everywhere. I was surprised to see it here. Look at that. That's badass. That's another one worth grabbing. So that Noctool, there you go. If you like Skyrim, that's up your alley. Cool, man. Thanks. And they got CDs here. There you go, Nick. I'm sure you've shopped from these guys before. I don't know what you picked up, but they got some good stuff. They got quite a bit of post metal here too. That Unsentiment, I definitely picked up from these guys. Giant Squid. Yeah. There you go, guys. I know you're a big fan, Brian, so that's a recommend. Witch Hazel. For the crowd here, how would you describe their sound? They definitely hit on that sort of that classic metal. It sounds like something from the 70s, at least from what I've listened to. It's good, but admittedly, Witch Hazel, it may not be for everybody. But if that is your thing, man, it'll really be your thing. Hey, what's up, James? We're almost wrapping it up here. I know I said that like 5-10 minutes ago. But I just kept thinking of stuff. You know, I didn't even notice that. They don't have a CD. Yeah, that's shitty. Yeah, they need to put out a CD. I was only looking at the vinyl, to be honest. At least for that one. Fuck, yeah, it's not here. Well, that album picked up a lot of steam. I'm sure it'll be available, which was weird because usually the CDs are easier to drop, right? Yeah, that's crazy. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. It's been fun. So I'm going to give you guys time to go check out the rest of Bandcamp, the stuff that's been recommended here. I'm going to go ahead and pull up some links. And once the stream ends, and so you guys can browse and see if there's anything you want to buy. But I picked up quite a few things. And Jeff, I do have a higher credit limit than I'd like to admit, but I can't treat everybody. Oh shit, yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. Night, Jeff. Night, James. Brian, Jake. So all you guys. Anybody else I missed? Human Falafel. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.